Is Caitlin Clark not playing because she's hurt? She can't come back? Or is she not playing because the organization chose to bench her for the rest of the year? Because Stephanie White has come out and made some comments, and I don't like what I'm hearing.
Caitlin Clark, the superstar who pulled the Indiana Fever out of obscurity and into playoff relevance, now finds herself sidelined. Not by opponents, not by age, but by her own organization. The very executives who built their resurgence on her success are attempting to push aside the face of women's basketball. But Clark isn't going quietly. She's energized, defiant, and making one thing unmistakably clear. No one benches Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark being frustrated. Caitlin Clark wanted to come back. Word on the street, front office, even Stephanie White said it down in Phoenix. She stated, we are worried about the long-term health of Caitlin Clark. That has been the topic. That has been all.
The Indiana Fever are officially playoff bound for the second year in a row. A franchise-best 23 wins. Their first winning season since 2015. But when the biggest games of the year tip off, one key player won't be on the court. The very player who made it all happen. The one who transformed empty arenas into sellouts. The name that draws crowds, headlines, and revenue on its own. Caitlin Clark has been ruled out for the remainder of the season, including the playoffs. And she isn't just disappointed. She's angry, and she has every reason to be.
The Indiana Fever are having a tough time covering the tracks to the dirty games they played and screwing over the fans and sabotaging Caitlin Clark. Everybody is on to the dirty games that the WNBA and the Indiana Fever have played this season, manipulating the people and using Caitlin Clark for money and using her fans. Stephanie White has been exposed. Lexi Hall confirms that Caitlin Clark was ready to play and that the team made the decision to keep her out while she was.
The official explanation? Long-term health. Big picture thinking. The front office claims it's protecting the crown jewel, carefully wrapping Caitlin Clark in bubble wrap for some distant future that, apparently, matters more than right now. They're congratulating themselves for being cautious, as if fans are supposed to applaud the decision to sideline the very player who turned this team into must-watch basketball. Clark made the Indiana Fever relevant again. Now she's being treated like a liability instead of an asset. And fans aren't buying it.
Steph, what stood out to you about Caitlin and kind of the ray of emotion she probably felt as you came to this decision?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, number one, just all the injuries that she's had. Obviously, I wouldn't speak for her, but and the amount of work that she's put in to position herself to be able to play and then to, have to ultimately make this decision. There's disappointment. There's the obvious frustration that's come with not being healthy really for an entire season. But ultimately, I think the big picture is the most important thing, and those are conversations that we've continued to have. And the message has continued to be that it's not her long-term health and wellness and her being 100% when she's ready to go is the most important thing.
Caitlin Clark isn't just another entry on an injury report. She's the reason the Indiana Fever are even part of the conversation. This franchise spent 7 straight seasons buried as a league afterthought, nowhere near playoff relevance. Then Clark arrived and everything changed. Suddenly, they were postseason contenders. Arenas were filling up. Highlights were leading SportsCenter. She didn't just contribute, she transformed the franchise. From the league's basement to the biggest stage, all because of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark strapped on her hard hat and steel-toed boots and revolutionized the game of pretend basketball. She turned this previously unmonetizable turd into a league that's getting dangerously close to losing their charity status. Because of Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is on the verge of generating pesos and profit for the first time ever. She brought mainstream attention to a league that never had a chance of breaking into the mainstream. She brought a new fan base for the first time. People were actually willing to spend money to watch the W.
And how do the executives repay her? By telling her to sit this one out. It's more than a strategic error, it's almost disrespectful. You don't bench the main character just as the story reaches its climax. It's like cutting the superhero from the final battle in a Marvel movie over wear and tear concerns. The fans showed up for Caitlin Clark. Now she's sidelined just when it matters most.
Which I'm all for the long-term help, but you got to be a player-first organization. And if that set player is ready to return, she's cleared by the doctors. She's cleared by the damn doctors to play. Been cleared by the doctors to play. Let her fucking play. I am sorry. Y'all sitting up here, donkey and a damn carried everybody, wanting to get all the money you can off. One day, it's one day at a time, one day at a time. All this BS y'all doing is ridiculous. And Indiana, you're looking spooky. You're looking spooky. I am sorry.
If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. July 15th, 2025. Connecticut, final minute of the game. Caitlin Clark makes a routine pass, then suddenly clutches her right groin. The cameras capture it all, her head in her hands, a towel draped over her shoulders, frustration and heartbreak written across her face. That single moment changed everything. Not because doctors shut her down, they cleared her for non-contact practice. Not because Clark wanted out, she didn't. The decision came from the Fever's front office. And the impact was immediate. WNBA TV ratings plummeted over 50% the moment Clark left the court. Not a typo, more than half the audience checked out. Why? Because Caitlin Clark wasn't playing. That's the kind of gravity she carries. When she plays, it's an event. When she doesn't, it's just another game. Look no further than her first matchup against Angel Reese's team. 2.7 million viewers on ESPN, the most watched game of the year. Clark posted a triple-double and dominated the conversation online, while Reese scored 12 points and got plenty of side-eye. Caitlin Clark is the show, the entire show. Without her, the lights simply don't shine as bright.
Instead of allowing Caitlin Clark to elevate the league, WNBA players were overtaken with powerful feelings of jealousy. They resented her. They wanted her to go away. And this season, and especially over the last couple of months, WNBA players have gotten exactly what they wanted. After 2 years of claiming that the WNBA is about more than one player, unknown dump divers were finally given the opportunity to prove it. As expected, the end result has been huge embarrassing.
As the Indiana Fever head into the playoffs without Caitlin Clark, we can only mourn what might have been. The front office chose caution over greatness, sidelining their superstar and the league's brightest star. Clark will be back next season, and when she is, she'll return with a vengeance. Meanwhile, the Fever are left to learn the hard way. Clip the wings of your golden goose, and all you have left are eggs.